Hello and welcome to my 2 minutes of fame. My name is Peter Scott and I'm the current holder of the Samuel Ferguson Chair in Applied Theology here at the University of Manchester. And my traditional area of research is, as indicated already, applied theology. And for the last 20 years or so, I've been inquiring into the relationship between ecological theology and political theology. So there's been an interest amongst theologians in ecological matters going back certainly 30 years. And my particular interest in it is in the interaction between these ecological questions to do with the care of animals, biodiversity, pollution, and of course now climate change, and how that interacts with our understanding of politics. And I became interested in the topic actually because I was interested in the interaction between theology and technology and how technology is reshaping our world, so to speak. And of course, part of what technology reshapes is what we sometimes call nature. And that's how I got interested in this particular area. Going back to 2003, I've published 3 books in this particular area and contributed a load of papers. The latest thing actually is to this volume, the T&T Clark Handbook of Christian Theology and Climate Change, where an international group of theologians have gathered together to write on a number of different aspects in relation to climate change. I mentioned the Lincoln Theological Institute a moment ago, and that's because we've had a number of projects in relation to theology and climate change. Back in 2008, an exploration of ethical issues arising from climate change under the topic Future Ethics. And then about 5 years ago, a group of theologians gathered together under the auspices of the Institute. And the result was a book of essays called Systematic Theology and Climate Change. And then again in early 2020, a group of representatives from 7 religious traditions working with our partners at Coexist House. The Institute hosted a meeting in which we began to explore the sort of resources that might be available from a range of religious traditions to engage with this matter of climate change. Now, I think environmental humanities and the range of work going on in this area in the School of Arts, Languages and Cultures is really important as we prepare for COP26, because it seems to me that what we're going to be required to do is to engage in a kind of deep change in response to these ecological pressures, some of which are featured at COP26. And it seems to me the humanities ought to be able to give us some guidance in relation to this deep change, not least religious traditions, in which I'm especially interested. And of course, it seems to me that some of this deep change will have to go on in civil society. It's not simply a matter for politicians, and it's not only a matter for the economy, important those issues are. And I think the humanities are well placed to engage with all sorts of initiatives and groups present in civil society.